In the shuffling madness comes the locomotive breath. Hello again, my friends. Eric Pearson here. Hope you're all doing well. And I'm back with another demonstration of a bumpy ride. Last time we had a pleasant ride in the rain, and today we're going to see about expanding our service territory. So let's get started. Okay, so we've added a few upgrades since last we played. So I've added air brakes to make it a little more efficient to slow down. I've added a higher capacity water tank so that I can go longer before having to top off. But you know, I think we should add a little more. Why don't we add a caboose? It's a little bit of money, but I think we can afford it. So we've got a basic caboose. So we have room for one additional crew member, but you know what? Let's make it 2. Actually, we don't have enough money for that. That's alright. Alright, so let's take a look at our staff. Alright, so we have a fireman added to give us some extra speed. Let's add a brakeman so that we can do emergency braking with no consequences. So let's do that. There we go. Okay, so we've got one extra car in our train. Now let's look at the map. Now we're currently at the yard west of nowhere. We already did runs between Colby and Pearberry and Blow Whistle, and that's all well and good. But we could go westward and go through this tunnel and wind up in Rio Frontera. So why don't we give that a try? So we're going to do a right at the switch, then another right at the next switch. So that's good. So sorry folks, not picking up anyone in nowhere today. Checking the map one more time. Okay, so the best way to do this is a left and then a straight. Okay, it looks like we've got a boulder in the way. We can't get through that just yet, but let's go back and make a turn here. Okay, while we're topping off, let's check the map. Okay, if we do a left at the next switch, that may take us into Rio Frontera. Okay, I need to go faster, huh? Well, fortunately, we've got a fireman. So we can get that extra burst of speed. Let's see what we can do here. Can we do it? Okay, we did it. So here we are in Rio Frontera. This is actually the area that was used in the demo of this game. Now you'll notice that icon near our speed indicator in the upper right. That tells us that it's hot and therefore we are consuming water at twice the usual rate. So this is a scenic lookout, big stack. What a lovely view. But you know, I should seriously try to make some money for the railroad and pick up some passengers. Oh look, down there we've got another roundhouse. Whoops. Got some beautiful views here. What do we got here? Ooh, look at this. Looks like a mining area. Wow. I know those extra tracks weren't in the demo. Okay, now let's pick up some passengers. Okay, Bloomwater Station. Let's check the map here. Alright, so Bloomwater is north of us by a considerable distance. Okay, so let's get going. Remember from the demo, going off to the left takes us to Dust Bowl. We don't want to go there. And of course, we have over here light 'em and hide explosives. Alright, very good. Let's pick up speed. Make sure we get there but in time. My friend Jonathan said that the mouse gives me finer control of the whistle. And in the past, there were engineers who could play whistles like musical instruments. Hello. Alright. Punched right through it. Beautiful. Okay, got a switch coming up. Okay, I want to get to Bloomwater. Alright, I'm definitely going to have to take the long way here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do a left and then a right, because that's where we came into Rio Frontera from elsewhere. Sorry, folks, not picking up here. Okay, let's check the map. Okay, I think to get to Bloomwater, we're gonna have to turn left at this next switch. They're more on the speed here. Come on, here we go. That's better. I do believe this is Bloomwater coming up. Alright. Colby Station. Alright. Gonna back it up and top off first. Okay, so to get to Colby, I don't know if I want to throw it in reverse and go back quite that way. I might be able to find a Y and turn around. Yeah, there is. Here we go. Not sure why they were unhappy, but... Why are they unhappy? Oh, probably because I didn't whistle. Oh wow, they're not happy with me at all. Well, I'm gonna have to work hard to make them happy now. Okay, so which way to turn to get to Colby? Looks like a right turn. Nice. Okay, all aboard. Oil Whistle Station. Going back into familiar territory. Okay, so we can probably do a left, and then another left, and then another left, and a right. So 3 lefts and a right. Let's go. Got another left turn coming up. Here we go. I do believe it's... If I want to get to blow whistle, it's going to be another left turn, yep. Oops. Almost missed it. Once again, special thanks to Jonathan for teaching me how to quill the whistle like that. Okay, Chugwater Station. That's all the way back in Rio Frontera. So we're going to have to turn around. Alright, let's throw in reverse. This time we won't need to use the turntable, we'll just make use of the Y. So let's check the map. So we're going to head south, a right, and then a straight. And that'll get us back into Rio Frontera, and we'll be able to use that to get to Chugwater. Yep, right turn. Yep, straight on ahead. have to top off for water at the next station. I don't know why they're not happy. Okay, so we're gonna go straight this time, and that should get us to Chugwater. They're happy now. Bloom water. Okay, so to get to Bloom water, probably gonna have to do a right turn. Of course, if I do a right turn, might be better to go back the way I came, so we'll make a turn at the Y here. They put a lot of detail into this town. And off in the distance we can see the Diamond Stack Mill. Going through that tunnel would take us to the top of Big Stack Mountain. Not sure I want to do that right now. Check this switch here. Okay, we want to go to... I'm going to take a right turn here. Okay, any other passengers? Colby Station. Alright, here we go. Whoop. Took that a little too hard. Okay, I think that's it for now. So I'd call that a pretty productive day. So thank you very much for your time, and join me next time for another demonstration of a bumpy ride. Eric Pearson, signing off.